So, welcome. This is Nehal Shukla from Team Adgully.
Thank you.
So, what inspired you to start with Bang in the Middle now that it's been 12 years and as you posted, 12 years not out? So, what was the initial vision that was involved during the launch?
I don't know. I think it was quite a bit of madness at that point of time, which made us take that call. But essentially, we wanted to build something of our own. And that's what we kept thinking for a fairly long time. It's not that we suddenly made it happen. I think we were debating this for about 3, 4 years before we decided that, okay, let's try our hand. If we survive, fine. If we don't survive, we'll go back to our corporate jobs. Mercifully, we survived.
Yes, you did. And 12 years, it's a big thing. So, looking back, what are some of the biggest lessons that you have learned as the founder and at the Bang in the Middle?
Uh, Too many. One of the things that we learned was how much financial discipline matters when you run a company of your own. So, how much you have to be aware of what finances are and how they need to be run, and how do you need to look at numbers and stuff like that, which is what normally you would not think so much. But when you start to run a business of your own, you have to start thinking that much. The other thing that we learned is while we have a dream of setting up something of our own, that's not the reason why most people will come and work with us. They will work with us for the reasons of all the right reasons of career and growth and doing good work and stuff like that. So that's the other big thing that we learned very quickly, that we can't be living in this bubble of saying we are building something of our own. Yes, we are building something of our own, but it has to benefit our clients, it has to benefit our people. So that's the other thing that we learned. And we also learned that there are no friends in this business. So if you don't do good work, you won't survive. So you have to push yourselves to keep doing good work. And because you're not a network, you don't have a safety net to fall back on. It is all on you, and it is all on you to ensure that you survive and keep doing well. That's what we've always tried to do.
Absolutely, sir. And as an independent agency, how do you think, in what ways has Bang in the Middle contributed towards shaping the advertising and the marketing landscape over the past a decade and a half, almost?
It's too big a question. I don't think we're that large an agency that we can shape the thinking and stuff like that. What we've tried to do always is every client that we work for, we try and give it as good a solution as we can. And that's what we've tried for the last 12 years. So we've had clients who have stayed with us for 5 years, 6 years, and that's possibly the biggest contribution that I think we could have thought of giving to the industry. That even for independents, client longevity can happen. And that can only happen because I think we've been honest in the work that we've done, and very, very careful of the kind of work that we've done for our clients.
Absolutely, sir. And how do you maintain the culture of innovation and creativity, especially as the industry continues to evolve year over year?
We give enormous amount of freedom to our people. That's the only culture that we have. We let people do what they want to do. Both me and Pat are always standing behind to ensure that if you want to do something, we will not, we will actually cheer you. Mistakes are allowed. You can make as many mistakes as you want. They're not frowned upon. You will never be made to feel that you made the mistake. In fact, as we keep saying, all the wins are yours, all the defeats are ours. And that's the only way we run this agency. And that's the only way it works. So yeah, there would be times when the pressure would be high and the client would be demanding things and stuff like that. But out of it, when we run the agency, we run it with this simple thing of saying, it's your business, run it the way you would run your own business. And we are not there to come in way and stuff like that. So we are actually we give that much more independence and freedom to people who work with us.
Absolutely. And I think that is a must for each and every
Yeah.
individual.
Yeah.
Can you share any memorable client story or any memorable incident over the years that you have had, particularly that has impacted the shape of Bang in the Middle, and how is it today?
I think the thing that I'll always remember is the first large campaign we did for Jabong called BU. That was not the campaign that was about to get released, which is the most interesting part. Something else had almost got approved. It was getting into research when we went back to client and said, hang on, we think we have a better idea of what we are doing. And the client was willing to hear this out and put a stop to everything that was happening and saying, okay, this is the campaign that we will go with. And to the credit of the client, this didn't go into research. So while the earlier campaign was getting into research and stuff like that, this the client was so thrilled with that they said, we don't need to research this, we are going ahead with this. To my mind, that remains one of the most interesting campaigns that we had done. There is another thing that we had done for India Mart, where the film that came out was not the way the film was intended to be, but it got evolved on the go. And again, the client was brave enough to take the way the script got evolved and run with it. So those are things that happen in our business. I'm sure there are many more, but I do remember these two because those were our formative years and then very early in the life of Bang in the Middle.
All right. And what do you think sets Bang in the Middle apart from other agencies in the industries? And how do you ensure that the differentiation is maintained throughout?
I think the real reason why we are a little different from most other agencies is because the founders are hands-on. We don't walk away from the business. We look into almost everything that is happening. It's not that I'm hands-on doing everyday business or Pat is hands-on writing copy on everyday business. No, that's not the case. But it's not that we are hands-off. We are available for conversation. We are available for meetings. We are available for brainstorm. Anything that is needed, we are available. And I think this wisdom that comes in from having worked for years and years and seen lots of things and then gone through ups and downs of industry. I mean, we've seen three downturns of the industry and three very large downturns of the industry. So we know how things work and how to make things work. So I think that's what is a senior hand involvement and the years of experience that we have that makes a lot of difference in the way we approach and handle our clients.
Absolutely, sir. And how do you think how important has the adaptability been for navigating the changes as well as the challenges over the last 12 years?
We do a lot more digital work than most people would imagine we do. And while some people think we are a digital agency, we are not a digital agency. So that's where we are. So we do a lot of digital work and yet we are not a digital agency. And that would not have happened if we had not kept in touch with time. So two of the oldest people in the system are people who drive the entire digital bit. So we do a lot of pure tech work, for instance, which is something that we don't go to market about. We build chatbots. We build chatbots for input for foreign clients. We've taken an inbound call center off completely by automating that entire inbound call center. There's a lot of work we do on pure tech front and stuff like that, which is the other part of the business that we run very interestingly. Also, with a lot of our clients, our briefs are very different. And the work that we do for those clients are not what a normal agency would even want to do. But we are happy to take that on as a challenge and see where we can take that business. And then some of them have been very, very successful in what we have delivered for them.
Absolutely, sir. And as you said, not so digital agency doing digital work. What are your plans for the next maybe 12 or 1200 years ahead?
We'll see where the market takes us. I don't think you can lead the market. You have to go by where the market takes you, what the market is looking for, where the brands are evolving. So we'll see where it goes. I mean, currently, the way it looks like creativity is under a bit of a pressure. There is a lot more of clients not really wanting, what can you say, the ultra creative work that need a lot more transactional and sales driven and stuff like that. That's the bit of a flux that the industry is in at this point of time. It will change and we'll see where that change goes. So it's very difficult to lead the change, but we're sure whatever happens, we'll be ready for it.
And finally, sir, any message that you would like to share with your team, your clients, your supporters who have been associated with Bang in the Middle for the last 12 years?
All I can say is independence is very good. And if you really put your heart and mind to it, it can be very fulfilling. So we're not a multinational company, we're an Indian company, and that's, I think, a great thing from our perspective.
Thank you, sir. That was all with the questions. Thank you so much. And once again, congratulations on 12
Thank
years.
you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you.